Here. Right there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Hope everyone is well. Thank you for joining tonight as we are doing the Uber run here. Hope you guys have had an amazing day. Now, some of you I have been catching, and you have been doing an amazing job. Queen Alchemy, your lives have just been off the chain. They have just been so fire. Like with your conversations and just your aesthetics, it's so appealing. Um, yes, you've almost mastered this thing. I am so impressed with watching your lives, and of course at Pitt's Life. Shout out to her. I think all of us met realistically on Pitt's Life page and just kind of connected. She has such a calm demeanor and all of that, and so many have gathered and we've connected from at Pitt's Life from her page, and then I was so blessed to be able to connect with my sis. Um, yes, Queen Alchemy, you have been doing some beautiful, beautiful lives and your videos. Oh my goodness, and that food is phenomenal. Um, so yes. So let me just say this, even though some of us have taken the challenge, guys, no, you can't see me too well, of course, doing Uber rides here, but even though some of us have taken the challenge, um, I know that you should be able to attest and say the things that you learned from taking this live challenge. And one of those things, hopefully, you are recognizing how much more comfortable you're getting with the camera, how much more comfortable you're getting with pushing the button and going live, and your nerves are settling. You know, they may not be gone totally, but one of the things that I wanted to do with this particular challenge of going live to the end of the month, the 28th, was to simply cause us to do it. And so many of you all are so talented across all genres and platforms. I've seen so many of you with so much to offer, right? But when you have the fear of the very thing is the extra tool that's needed, along with going live, along with doing your videos and doing your shorts, going live is a whole different experience. And I love how you all are building community, how we are building together. And it's not just, you know, one person liking the live and follow. No, we're actually communicating. We're actually building and networking together. We are actually connecting, and by doing so, we are finding out so many things that are beneficial to us. And had we not taken the challenge, you, yes, you would get there. But by taking the challenge, you are getting there sooner, much quicker. And so I am excited to see, and I can't wait to speak with you all and interview you and find out what did you learn during this challenge of going live each day. And I really want to, on the 28th, I want to do a live, and I also want that to be a question and answer session, and I will reach out to you at Clean Alchemy to invite you to the stage so that I can interview you. And I want to find out what this has meant to you and what the things that you learned. How has it made a difference in your channel? How has it made a difference? Yeah, and I know one of the things I've seen that has made a major, major difference is the growth of the community. Um, and so the more that we do go live, uh, the more we are learning. It's kind of like if you've ever learned to ride a bike, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that's how it is with going live. Um, the thing of it is, you've got so much to say and so much to offer. And the only way to get over a fear is to actually face that fear. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get at it. Now, let me say this, coming from a person definitely that was so afraid of talking to people, afraid of going live and all of those things. Um, so I've been at it for years now, since 2015 is where I started on Facebook. And so when I'm saying that it helps to do it, I remember just being so afraid, you guys. I was afraid of if my words would cross up, if I would say the wrong thing. I was worried about my appearance and all of those things being on the live. But guess what I learned? The more that I began to get on the live, and I made an agreement with myself that I would show up as myself. I'm definitely multifaceted here, you know? So it depends on what I'm doing according to which part of me that you're going to get. But I decided just to be that authentic, transparent, and real, you know? And I realized that I didn't have to already show up perfect. Um, that's something I want you to really, really take away with you. Sometimes we think that we have to show up perfect, and the truth of it is, somebody needs to hear and see us as we are getting there, right? As we are overcoming some things, and um, I really began my journey doing my lives regularly after the stroke. So I joined Facebook in 2015, but like doing my regular show was after I had a stroke in 2017. I began to really show up. I felt like, and that's something that you talked about, Queen Alchemy, was do you feel like it is your calling or something that you should be doing? And for me, that's an absolute like that because I've overcome and I've healed in so many areas that God has gifted me with the gift of healing. And so, therefore, um, what I do is help people to heal. Okay? And a lot of times we don't realize just showing up makes a difference. And definitely, Queen Alchemy, I keep saying your name because I've been catching you even when you're going live late at night and when you have the replay going and just me clicking on and just seeing and watching your journey has been amazing. And I've also had the chance to, of course, watch at Pitch Life. And it, the journey has been amazing. And just seeing, even with her, the growth. Oh my goodness, when she started going live every day, um, the growth, how the numbers just begin to shoot up. And you know what really helps you guys is when you do come to our pages, even if you can't stay, participate in tapping the screen and giving us a thumbs up. Participate in sharing and commenting because we all know that the algorithm, the way that it is set up is whenever the algorithm sees that it's something of value, it pushes out even more. The more people click on it, the more the algorithm classifies it as something of high importance. Okay? So that's where sometimes you may see what people call clickbait. And where does that term come from and what does that mean? Well, that means that you that everybody wants to tease. They want to click on because they want to know what in the world happened. They want to know how was that possible, right? So we've all done it. I know I have. If I see a certain heading and I see pictures there, I will click on because why? I'm interested, you know? And as a people, sometimes we just need to know. And if we um, just keep it real. Some of us are just nosy, and so we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, right? So there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be in the know. Yes. So in what happens is we can click on it and we can watch the video all the way through. You know why? Because we're waiting for the part that had to do with the title. So that person who has set that up is getting their watch hours. So being very strategic, a lot of us get frustrated, but guess what it causes? It causes people to engage. Even if it's a negative engagement, guys, it is causing people to engage even though it may be frustrating, a person will take the time to write a comment and say, this did not have any responding. And guess what that does to your video? Eyes of the people. And the algorithm of YouTube sees that as important. And just listening tonight and listening to on your live there, Queen Alchemy, as you were just interviewing, that was just a beautiful interview. It really was. And just watching and listening and learning, even from your guests that you had on there, um, and her talking about in particular how she put a title that was absurd or way out there, but her pictures had to do with the press. She had the president on her pictures. So people engaged, and then there were thousands of hits on that. Why? Because she used a strategy that actually worked, right? So history leaves clues. I've said that before in my life, and I will say it again. History leaves clues. So anytime you find that something is working or has worked for some, that's right. I said it, you copy. And but you make it yours. You have to change it a little bit so that it is not, so you don't get um where you would be guilty of plagiarism or any of those things because you don't want it to be the exact words, but